Wait, did Wall Street interns just ditch Ethereum for XRP and now analysts are throwing out $1,000 XRP price targets? While Stellar quietly pumps 7%, something weird is happening, and it might be the final leg before liftoff, or the ultimate bull trap. What's really going on? $1,000 XRP and $100 XLM, it sounds like clickbait until you look at what's happening behind the scenes. One respected macro analyst has laid out a case that goes far beyond speculative hype. His thesis? The global financial system is undergoing a transformation so massive, most people won't recognize it until it's already too late. And at the heart of this transformation are a few digital assets designed not for speculation, but for infrastructure. XRP is engineered for institutional scale money movement, designed to transfer trillions in liquidity across borders instantly and at fractions of a penny. That's not a dream. It's already live. Banks, payment providers, and even governments are either testing or actively using RippleNet, the underlying network that runs on XRP. Meanwhile, XLM, the native token of the Stellar network, is being positioned as the bridge between the unbanked and the financial system. It's fast, lightweight, and perfect for microtransactions, aid delivery, and remittance. Think UBI pilots in low-income nations. Think cross-border payments without the middlemen. Think financial inclusion at the protocol level. But here's where things get serious. Both XRP and XLM are ISO 2022 compliant. That might sound like technical jargon, but it's critical. ISO 2022 is the new messaging standard being adopted by central banks and financial institutions worldwide. SWIFT is migrating to it. BRICS is aligning with it. Even the US Federal Reserve has acknowledged it. This standard isn't just about messaging, it's about interoperability, about integrating the old financial system with the new. And XRP and XLM are two of the only assets ready to plug directly into this infrastructure, legally, technically, and strategically. And as BRICS pushes forward with its gold-backed currency to rival the US dollar, and countries explore central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, these assets aren't just sitting on the sidelines, they're being invited to the table. In some cases, they're already on it. So when someone projects a four-figure XRP or a triple-digit XLM, it's not about hype, it's about utility. It's about integration at the highest levels of finance. And it's about being on the right side of a shift that may redefine how money moves across the planet. The question is no longer if these assets will play a role. The question is how much room is left for the rest of us before that role is fully priced in. Morgan Stanley interns buy XRP and ditch Ethereum. Something unexpected just happened behind the closed doors of Wall Street. A group of Morgan Stanley interns, yes, interns, have reportedly shifted their crypto portfolios away from Ethereum and into XRP. That's right. While the mainstream media is still stuck debating whether Ethereum is ultrasound money or not, these interns are quietly accumulating what they believe could be the next financial reset asset, XRP. Why? Sources say they cited concerns over Ethereum's scalability issues, its unpredictable gas fees, and most importantly, its unclear regulatory path. XRP, on the other hand, just cleared a major hurdle in its long-standing legal battle with the SEC, signaling a potential green light for institutional adoption. But here's what's more shocking. These aren't just any interns. These are some of the brightest finance minds being groomed by one of the biggest investment banks on the planet. And they're not following the crowd. They're making bold moves before the rest of the market catches on. Could this signal a generational shift in crypto strategy? Are the future financial leaders already placing their bets on XRP before the next big wave? One thing is certain. When the interns at a titan like Morgan Stanley start abandoning Ethereum for XRP, it's not just a casual trade. It's a statement, and the smart money might already be listening. Analyst predicts how high XRP could go as its epic final leg approaches. The charts are screaming, and seasoned analysts are starting to pay serious attention. One top market analyst just revealed a bold prediction. XRP is entering what could be its final explosive leg in this long accumulation to breakout cycle. According to the analyst, historical fractals are lining up eerily similar to XRP's 2017 bull run. Only this time, the macro setup is far more extreme. We're talking about an asset that's been suppressed for years under the weight of a lawsuit, regulatory uncertainty, and institutional hesitation. But now, with the legal fog finally clearing and investor sentiment pivoting, XRP's technical indicators are flashing some of the strongest bullish signals in years. The analyst points to a rare confluence of patterns: a tightening wedge breakout, RSI divergence on the weekly chart, and a surge in on-chain volume. These are all signs that the smart money is positioning before a major move. So how high could XRP go? The projection isn't modest. This analyst sees XRP targeting between $13 to $35 in the short to mid-term, and even outlines a roadmap that could theoretically push XRP into three-digit territory if the global financial system leans heavily into blockchain utility. Sound far-fetched? Not when you consider XRP's potential role in cross-border remittances, institutional settlement, and tokenized real-world assets. The infrastructure is being built quietly, steadily, and if this final leg truly delivers, those who doubted XRP's potential might be left watching from the sidelines. Stellar XLM bulls in action as price suddenly jumps 7%. The bulls are waking up, and Stellar XLM just sent a clear signal to the rest of the market. In a surprise move, XLM spiked 7% in a matter of hours, catching retail traders off guard, but not the insiders. On-chain data shows that major wallets began accumulating quietly days before the breakout, and now that smart money is beginning to pay off. This surge isn't just technical noise. It's a direct response to growing momentum behind Stellar's ecosystem, especially its moves in real-world asset tokenization and cross-border payment infrastructure. With Stellar's partnership network expanding and the Soroban smart contract platform gaining traction, confidence is building fast. Traders are calling this the first spark of a much larger rally. Volume is surging, bullish divergence is formed, and for the first time in months, XLM is outperforming Ethereum in short-term momentum. But this 7% pump might only be the beginning. According to veteran market watchers, Stellar is now entering a breakout zone that previously led to massive parabolic moves. If history rhymes, XLM could be headed for a 50%, 100% run or more in the weeks ahead. And with the broader market sensing a shift toward utility-driven assets, Stellar's timing couldn't be better. The bulls are in control now, and they're not planning to slow down. Something big is brewing beneath the surface of Stellar XLM, and the charts are starting to whisper what the smart money already knows. Analysts have identified a powerful accumulation zone forming just below resistance. For weeks, XLM has traded in a tight range, absorbing sell pressure while quietly building strength. Now, that coiled energy is flashing signs of an impending breakout. The current price structure is eerily similar to past accumulation phases that preceded explosive upward moves. RSI is cooling off, volume is thinning, whales are entering stealth mode, distributing buys across multiple wallets to avoid attention. It's a classic shakeout before liftoff. Technical indicators are aligning, the Bollinger Bands are tightening, MACD is curling upward, and Fibonacci extensions suggest a possible 2x target if XLM reclaims its previous high. But this isn't just about TA. Behind the scenes, Stellar is strategically positioning itself for a leading role in global finance. From remittance corridors to tokenized securities, XLM is no longer just a crypto, it's becoming a bridge to the future of money. Retail investors haven't caught on yet, but institutions, they're watching, and they're accumulating. This may be the last moment before Stellar exits the accumulation zone and enters a new phase of price discovery. XRP Army Beware. Not everything is as bullish as it seems. While the hype machine is in full swing and influencers shout predictions from the rooftops, seasoned analysts are urging caution. Yes, the charts look strong. Yes, Ripple's legal victories are stacking. And yes, the macro landscape is shifting in XRP's favor. But beneath the excitement lies a critical truth. Euphoria is often where traps are laid. History shows that when retail piles in too fast, driven by emotion, not strategy, the market punishes greed, whales dump, prices fake out, and weak hands get wiped out in the shakeout. Right now, XRP is testing a key resistance level that's rejected it multiple times in the past. It's the same zone where volume spikes and reversals happen again and again. If it breaks cleanly, we could see liftoff. But if it gets rejected, the fallout could be sharp and unforgiving. The SEC's silence could be bullish, or it could be a setup. The $15 billion war chest Ripple holds is powerful, but it also makes them a target. Regulatory clarity may open doors or expose vulnerabilities. This isn't fear, this is folk. The XRP army must stay sharp. Don't chase green candles. Watch for confirmation. Wait for the retest. Protect your capital. Because in this market, the difference between a breakout and a bull trap is measured in milliseconds and fortunes. So, is this finally XRP's moment of glory? Or just another cleverly disguised trap? The next few weeks could define crypto history, and you do not want to be watching from the sidelines. If you're part of the XRP Army or even just crypto curious, now's the time to stay alert, stay informed, and stay ahead. Don't let hype blind you. Don't let fear paralyze you. And don't miss what comes next. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash the like if you want more real, raw, and research-backed insights, not just noise. Drop a comment. Do you think XRP is going to break out or break hearts? Let's hear it. This is your digital revolution. Own it.